want to mention a few points about wetland issues in Rwanda. But before that, I want to explain why should we care about wetland in the country. Rwanda is blessed with wetland resources. There are about 860 wetlands in the country, which cover about 11% of its territory. These wetlands provide ecosystem services that are essential for human well-being, poverty reduction, and environmental sustainability, and if widely used, could substantially contribute to the achievement of National Strategy for Transformation 1, Vision 2020 of the Government of Rwanda, as well as Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. Some of these functions and services include food production, water storage for use during limited supply, retention of great amount of water during rain, and releasing it slowly downstream, thereby preventing flooding, saving lives, and preventing costly property damage. Production of fuel, wood, peats, and fodder, as well as extraction of medicine and other materials. Purification of water, recharging of groundwater aquifers, regulating of climate, as well as serving as a source of sink for CO2. Wetlands also serve as habitat for various biodiversity. In Rwanda, wetlands are used for tourism and education. They also contribute in soil formation and nutrient cycling. However, wetlands are under threat of degradation, leading to reduction and the loss of their capacity to provide function and the services that they used to render. The threats are due to agricultural intensification and encroachment, overexploitation of wetland resources, urbanization and industrial activities, sedimentation and flooding, alien and invasive species, changing biodiversity balance of wetland ecosystem, limited information about wetland of the country, inadequate financial and human resources, lack of adequate awareness of the value of wetland ecosystem function and the services. To mitigate these issues, there is need for ensuring enforcement of existing water and wetland related policies and laws, rehabilitation and restoration of degraded wetland as well as catchments, wetland and catchment management activities, including through community-driven development and other initiatives, creating awareness on wise use of wetland, training riparian population on diversification of income generation activities, provision of alternative of source of energy such as improved cooking stove and biogas. It is important, however, to note that various of the mentioned mitigation measures are ongoing in Rwanda, and many plans are in the pipeline by various stakeholders. Nevertheless, it is important to intensify these activities and ensure sustainability by providing funds to guarantee implementation of planned actions.
Hello, I'm Teogene Ngawaya Mahina. I work for REMA. I'm in charge of environmental mainstreaming. I'm also the national focal point for Ramsar Convention. Ramsar Convention, known as Convention on Wetland of International Importance, is an intergovernmental treaty that provides the framework for national action and international cooperation for the conservation and the wise use of wetland and their resources. The convention was adopted in Ramsar city in Iran country on 2nd February 1971. To save this date, every year on 2nd February, we celebrate World Wetland Day to raise global awareness about the value of wetland for humanity and the planet. Rwanda signed the convention in December 2003, and 3 years later, Rwanda designated its first Ramsar site, known as Rugezi Burera Ruhondo. Currently, many countries have adopted the convention to reach 171 contracting parties, and so far, more than 2,400 wetlands of international importance have been designated to ensure their effective management.
Hello everyone, my name is Oliver Kamo, a research associate at the Center of Excellence in Biodiversity and Natural Resource Management. Wetlands make an important part of our natural environment. They provide habitats to thousands of animal and plant species, both terrestrial and aquatic. Some of the aquatic animals are benthic macroinvertebrates. These are found at the bottom of rivers and streams. They lack backbones, but they can be seen by naked eye. These organisms communicate a lot on the surrounding environment and water systems. Some groups are pollution sensitive, like stoneflies and mayflies. Others are pollution tolerant, like leeches and aquatic worms, hence indicating the health status of a particular river. This information helps make informed decisions with regards to protection, restoration, and use of water resources. It is therefore our responsibility to avoid activities that threaten wetlands and promote those that are environmentally friendly to ensure a healthy environment for us and for the future generations.
Rwandan wetlands are being encroached by human, and these anthropogenic activities are degrading wetlands. So we can say that wetland is being changed over time, therefore leading to the inability of the wetland to provide the goods and the services. The changes in the health of wetland can be monitored. And to monitor these changes, we need to use scientifically based evidence, such as the use of biological indicators, to assure we monitor the changes over time. Monitoring wetland health, therefore, will need data. And these data or information can be retrieved from scientifically built systems such as the Rwanda Biodiversity Information System, the RBIS, which consists of data on biological indicators such as frogs, these are anurans, such as odonates, the dragonflies, the damselflies, macroinvertebrates, and any other biological indicators whose data can inform the status of the wetlands and use this information to monitor how wetlands are changing over time. So, the Rwanda Biodiversity Information System will be a very important platform to exploit and explore to assure we have adequate information that will be helping the management and conservation of wetlands in Rwanda.
Thank you, and happy World Wetlands Day.